coffee. It smells like one of the espresso. Look how good this girl looks. It is so So we're on the way to the Bandits game. It was a half. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Love that. I love that I'm able to pick up my camera on a work from home day and just vlog. I feel like on Tuesdays, which is usually when I tend to start my vlogs, it's usually because it's a work from home day and it's usually during my lunch. So for today, I just got off my phone shift, which is from 9 to 12:30, and then I take my lunch break right after, which leaves me about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours if I'm doing math right, of just work left. And then later, I don't actually have plans for the rest of the day. I might try to go to yoga. I know I say that that's how I know it's on Tuesdays, because Tuesdays I wanted to start going to yoga. The thing is, they want $20 a class, and I don't know if I want to justify that price. I'm always so hesitant to schedule it. But anyway, that's a later issue. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is the pink hair. This was an impulse. So the weekend was amazing. I went to my friend's house, and like I said in my last vlog, it is a bit of a distance, and I had the best time. We ended up obviously bleaching my hair, got the roots done, and then toning it. The problem was I really did not like the gray. So when I got home, I kind of spiraled, and Shiloh kept saying, do it pink. And then Jerry's like, do it pink. So you know what I did? I did it pink. And I like it, don't get me wrong. It's not usually my signature pink, because my hair is usually like the color of my walls, like this kind of pink. Like bubblegum or cherry blossom. Cherry blossom would be the term for it, cherry blossom pink, because I feel like it matches my tone better, like my skin tone. But this will fade nicely, and then we can start over. And yeah, everything is figured outable. I kind of actually look like the character on my Discord picture for work, where she's like sitting at her computer and she has like this colored hair, which I love that too. Like, I'm not mad about the pink. What I am mad about is the chemical burns that came with it. Now, you're probably like, what do you mean? It's probably vegetable dye. It is. It was manic panic. I was washing the pink off of my sink with a Mr. Clean magic eraser and scrubbing bubbles bleach. And I was using a washcloth, and I was like scrubbing it. And then I go to get another washcloth to wash the dye off my face, because I was cleaning it while I was processing. Well, I mixed the washcloths, and now I have a chemical burn here and on the side here, and then I had 2 on my neck on each side, and then you can't see them, but I did have, you kind of can feel the texture, the different textures of the ones that were on my forehead. It's like a grainy feeling. So that I love for myself. Oh my god. Oh, a lot has happened, okay, since we've last talked. And that's probably why I'm so chatty that in 2 Celsiuses later. I feel like by the time I vlog, I'm already 2 Celsiuses into a day. I am gonna have salad again for lunch, because I feel like I just love salad. And I'm gonna have probably a bubbly water or a tea. I haven't decided yet. I also was given from my friend a thing of instant coffee to make that viral whipped coffee back. I don't even know what year that was popular, because I really like it. It tastes like an espresso dessert. Whether or not my organs like it is another story, to be continued. But I've only had it twice so far, so I can't really judge on that and how my body reacts to coffee, because usually I can't have coffee. Like, I can't have the coffees I used to make. If you guys are following my channel, for some reason, I used to be able to drink coffee, and now I can't. My body has completely changed. It rejects the coffee, makes me super sick. I don't know what it is, but it's an instant coffee, so I guess it doesn't have like the oils in it or something. I forgot what she said, so I may make that. But anyway, how have you guys been? I know actually it has not been that long since I've uploaded. I'm currently working on a vlog now, and as of today, which is June 16th, as of June 16th. It's been 2 weeks since I've uploaded. I feel like bi-weekly has kind of been my thing to keep up between filming and editing. The vlog I'm currently working on, I did all last week starting on Tuesday because that seems to be when I start recording vlogs. So 2 weeks to get a vlog out, and I'm starting this one, which I don't know if it'll last all day or if I'll pick it up again tomorrow on Wednesday when I go to work. Just kind of depends on how I feel and what I can get out of this vlog and today. There are a couple things I do want to do today, like I mentioned earlier, yoga. We need to sit down and talk about moving, because I know that has going to be coming up in the vlog before this one when I mentioned moving. So we're going to tackle that a little bit later. And yeah, we're going to be putting in, I'm going to be, like I mentioned in my last vlog, the one that's coming up before this one, I do want to start planning like my days, like while taking out that chunk of time that I use for work, in order to see how much time I have left outside of that work bracket, to kind of figure out what I can do and to establish that work-life balance. And I really want to do some mind shifting work or mind work to be able to kind of stop falling into these ruts. I want to get back into manifestation. I want to start writing down my goals again, because I feel like during that time period when I was really into that, I think that was really popular back during the early pandemic, like 2021, 22, when manifestation was like really, really big and popular on YouTube. So I want to get back into that. And just, I feel like that was the time I felt mentally at my best, when I genuinely had like things I wanted to work to. I had a vision. I've yet to make a vision board, and now that we're 6 months in, so maybe I'll do a 6-month vision board. I know I've been saying it for months. I actually need to make one with Jerry too, to kind of check off some of his homework boxes too. And so I'll do one for myself for personal growth, and then what I do with him we'll obviously keep private, because that's just a family vision board. I love doing vision boards and aiming for those goals. But we should also take a look at my previous vision boards to see what I've actually accomplished, because I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. I graduated school. What else did I do? I got a job in tech. I'm now a tech girly, yay. During the worst time to have a tech job, but at least I have a job. And now I'm planning to move to one of my dream cities. But like I said, we'll talk about that a little bit later. It's just, I have come so far that I need to ground myself and be like, girl, you made progress. You manifested this. This is what you wanted. Because I keep falling into that spiral and that rut.
I have nothing. Oh no, I'm doing this.
No, we're not doing that. We're gonna be our best selves now. We're gonna manifest our dream life, and we're gonna keep pushing forward, because you can't go backwards. There's nothing else you can do. So I'm glad you guys clicked on today's video, because 1, I'm really hyper. 2, I'm very motivated or manic. And 3, we're about to make a whipped coffee and get a can of water. So for the whipped coffee, you need obviously instant coffee. This is the one I was given. It's the Cafe Basello. I'm probably butchering how it sounds, but this espresso coffee, it smells like one of the espresso cakes, and it tastes amazing. Chef's kiss. And then obviously you add sugar to it. This sugar is probably older than I am. Not really, not. It's been in there a while. I don't know if sugar actually expires, but it's what I've been using, because it's in my Teavana container, and that container, you can't get it anymore because Teavana's closed. They just make bottled tea now. Also, this window is still horrible. I've complained about this window forever. I need to get like a cute little curtain for it. But we're gonna make some frothy coffee. I need to boil some water. Hey, Choo-Choo. Water and such. It is what it is. This is the frother I use. I actually don't remember where I got this one. Probably Amazon. But I always keep it in its box and put it next to the microwave because it's just its spot. I kind of want a pink one, but I am very, what's the word? Because I don't know if it'd be considered eco-friendly. I'm not a very wasteful person, So like, if it works, why would I buy a new one just because it's pink? Now, obviously, my other half of my brain is like, get a new one because it's pink, but this one works fine. So why would I do that? Do you ever struggle with that where you have something that works, but the new one is cuter and you can't justify buying it because of you having one already? No, just me? I figured. Now I know for whipped coffee, it is half and half, but because, how do I want to do this? What kind of cup do I want this in? We got one of these. I'm gonna mix it in here so I can put it in a cute cup because aesthetics are pleasing and it needs to be cute. It needs to be a cute coffee. I don't even know if I'll drink all of it, but oof. Did I do this most? No. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of coffee. No, teaspoons. It's teaspoons, I swear. Teaspoons of coffee. I may add more. How many is a serving? Does it say a serving? Yeah, 1 teaspoon of instant coffee to 6 ounces of water. Okay, what? We're not doing that. The directions are irrelevant for frothy coffee. You just make the frothy coffees. The ratio is 1 to 1, so, or 2 to 2. You know what I mean? It says espresso in it, so 1. Now I like mine a little bit sweeter, so I'm gonna do about a half teaspoon more. And then when the water is done being boiled in the teapot, we'll put that in. And then adjust just accordingly. Now, I was talking with Jerry last night, and it's funny because he pointed out a correlation that seems to happen with me. You know how I gave myself chemical burns? We talked about it earlier. Well, last week I gave myself a 2nd-degree burn on my leg because I was using my round brush, and my round brush happens to have a metal barrel while I was blow drying Shiloh's hair. And I set it down on my leg, and I ended up burning myself. Now, with the MS, it takes my body a little bit more time to register that type of pain, like burns and stuff, because it's MS. My nerves are shot. Like, the entire right side of my body is questionable. The left side's getting there. But anyway, yeah. So I'm prone to burning myself. I even sometimes have to have him check my bath water or my shower water to make sure that it's not too hot, because I can't actually tell very well. Like, I can tell the extremes, if that makes sense. But I feel like I'm always burning myself, which is what he confirmed.
And I need to be more careful.
Frothy coffee. Though I feel like it's not as thick as I want. But I don't want to add more. We're going to put more in it. Frothy coffee. A little bit much, but that's fine. That's fine. That's nice. Yep. Look how good this girl looks. It is so cute. It's so good. It tastes like an espresso cake. I mean, it's made with espresso, so like, duh. I'm also gonna grab a bubbly water. and clean up my mess and get back to work. Cheers. Coffee, I got my water. I do have to get back to work. I might grab a salad, maybe a little bit later if I'm still hungry. I did have a bag of protein chips before recording the first time, so we'll see how that goes because I'm not really feeling hungry. But we're gonna catch up after I'm done working, and we'll talk about all of the things like I mentioned earlier when it comes to manifestation, where I want to move, what I've been doing. Just give you guys all of like the life updates that you guys have probably been wondering, and should hopefully inspire you guys to also do some mind work and like shoot for those goals and to really help live your best life, because I also want to live my dream life and we're going to be working on that together. So let me know down below what some things you guys have done to help achieve your dream goals or your dream life or like anything like that, especially if you guys are also still into manifestation or all of that stuff. Let me know down in the comments what it is you guys do to keep yourselves motivated and to keep you from spiraling into the abyss of the unknown. It is the next day. Yesterday came and went like it was nothing. I didn't have time to do anything once everyone got home. So tonight, everything I said we we're going to do, we're going to end up doing it a little bit later after I get out of work. We're actually going to the Bison's game after, or during work, which is really cool because I've never been to a baseball game. I don't even like sports, but we're going to go to be a team spirit and team building and to be a part of my work community. Also, it's a free baseball game and should be fun, maybe, but it's also supposed to rain. So that's one thing we have to learn how to navigate. But yeah, like I was mentioning yesterday, just keeping track of the time because I gotta catch my bus soon. I want to do life planning. By that, I have yet to articulate what it is I exactly want to do, whether that be planning a new vision board, whether that be manifesting. I want to re-envision my brain, re-envision my future. That's the word I'm looking for. I want to revisit, wow, I can't talk. I want to re-envision what my dream life is going to look like and how and what I need to do to get there. That is how you say that. And that is what we will be doing later after work. So I really hope you guys stick around, or if you've made it this far, make sure you give this video a thumbs up or leave me a heart comment down below. Let me know you're a real one, and I gotta get to work because I gotta catch my bus. So we'll see you at the office.
Are you back, bro?
So we're on the way to the Bandits game. It was a half office day, and then the whole department is going to the Bandits game, which is a baseball game. I've never been to a baseball game before, so it's a little exciting. But I guess there's an open bar, there's gonna be food, snacks, and the whole department has to go. So I get paid to go to a baseball game. Yay. I applied for the AI expertship and I submitted that, and I'm like, because he's like, yeah, go for it, because Tyler here was out for a bit. So I asked him, he's like, yeah, you can apply. And so I did. I sent it Monday, so fingers crossed, because I don't know if I'm an AI expert to the sense, but at least I know how to do it.
First baseman number 16. Secret ball. Yeah.
It is now Thursday. Yesterday, I had an amazing day. We went to the baseball game. I've never been to a baseball game before, so that was really cool to see. I'm not one for sports, but my department and my friends, coworkers, definitely made it like something to remember. It was really cool though. I did learn that not a lot of people can hit a ball in baseball, and then one actually came towards where I was sitting and ended up hitting the grill that was making the food. It was really a good experience. I got paid to go to a baseball game, which was really cool. It had food, it had an open bar. But after all of that was said and done, I ended up leaving around 3:30 to get one of my coworkers home. We took a lift home together because I wanted to make sure she got home okay. And I came home and crashed. I laid on the couch, I crashed. I went to bed, I crashed. I was so tired. Juliet, she's singing the song of her people. But I came home, I crashed, I was so tired. I don't know if it was the heat, I don't know what it was. It probably was the heat, because I don't do really good in warm weather with the MS and stuff. Weirdly, I love being out in warm weather. I remember back last year in July when I was in New York City for a job interview. It was like in the hundreds, and I was having the best time. I think I also slept really good that night. But the heat makes me super tired, and like I had all of these plans to come home and like plan my life and to just kind of get my together, and today that is probably what we're going to be doing. I took a work from home day. I don't have work tomorrow, so I have a 3-day weekend. We are going to Toronto on Saturday because it's Father's Day, and Shiloh wanted to bring Jerry to Toronto so he can go to Free Play, which is what is it? It's an arcade, but they also have like drinks and stuff, so it's like a barcade. I think it is non-alcoholic up to a certain time period. I'll have to look into it. It's called Free Play. It's a really cool place, but I love going to Toronto and like that downtown area, especially with all the cute little consignment shops. And there's a restaurant there called Sushi Japan that has the best spicy ramen, and it's like spicy miso or something like that. Chef kiss. I love spicy food. So that's what we're doing this weekend. But today, like I said, I'm working from home, and we are, once I figure out how, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna plan the future. At least a little bit of it. Because I don't like uncertainty. I don't like not knowing where my goals are or where I'm like heading in, like which direction I'm going. What moon am I shooting for? I always say. Because you shoot for the moon. If you miss, you land amongst the stars type quote. And so for me, it is either Toronto or New York City. Those are the two places I want to go to. I do have an opportunity to go to San Fran with my job, but I haven't been there 2 years yet. So like I could fill out an application and see if they'll take me. It's like a content job, which more aligns with me. But New York or Toronto, we're gonna just focus on one of those two. Toronto might be a bit harder because they're going through some re-evaluations on this new immigration law where they are now requesting or requiring more certified documentation than they originally did. And some people even got like surrender letters after already receiving citizenship and living and working in Canada. That is terrifying. Like people have sold their homes, they've quit their jobs. Like that's huge, and that's also kind of scary because like that means your citizenship theoretically can be suspended at any time. I mean, I guess that goes anywhere, but even more so if you're like immigrating to a new place and getting, well, how does that work? Like, if you're a citizen, you're a citizen. Huh. But maybe they just need that extra proof, even though like there are records on like ancestry and genealogy, things like that. Like I was able to get a certified baptism record for my ancestor that is Gen 0, thankfully. There were a couple I couldn't find, like when they were immigrating. They ended up going to, where was it? It was either like Pennsylvania or Ohio or something like that. And that's where they were born, but then they came to like this area where I live now. So like there was like a pit stop. And so I don't know if I would be able to get birth records for that, but we do have the obituary. We do have death records. I can get death records if they do require certified copies of things. The problem with that though is like if you want to get certified copies, you have to get a court order, and that takes longer. So luckily I haven't had any notices of like my application to become or to be granted proof of citizenship through Toronto or through Canada. So maybe it'll still go through. Worst case scenario, I have to submit more documents, but that takes more time, which is making me wonder if I should solely focus on New York City, because that is something I can do in present time and basically just get a job and move. Though I am trying to work towards steps to build up my resume. I'm going for the AI expertship at my current position. So once I have that, that's gonna look really good on my resume if I decide to continue to apply to jobs in New York City while I wait for this whole Toronto thing. I feel like this is gonna bite me in the butt, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna aim for New York City right now because Toronto's going through some stuff. Canada is going through some stuff right now with their immigration process. And because that is so uncertain, I really think I need to move forward, especially with Shiloh being in school and me only having a small window to move before that would be interrupting her education. She's going into high school, and I want to be able to move out of this area to get her started in a new place before that. Oof, we're in June right now. Her last week of school is next week. Yeah, we need to get moving. We're gonna pull out a vision board. We're gonna start applying for jobs. We need a direction. We're making one. We're doing it. See, I'm already stressed out talking about this. I need to get back to work.
Yeah.
So we're in Toronto, Graffiti Alley. We're here for Father's Day. We're just enjoying the day here. The World Cup is going on and Aisha's feed is actually live right now. Just doing my vlogging. So we're just walking around Graffiti Alley and looking at all the graffiti and spending the day here.